What's going on, everyone? It's the Crazy Review Man 22 here. Want to welcome you all to the channel. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone had a great weekend. So I have a collection update. Picked up a variety of things. We have some TV seasons. We have some Blu-rays, some DVDs. I hit up the Dollar Tree. They finally put out some movies. Um, I went there sometime last week, and they didn't have anything out. And then when I went yesterday, they actually had some stuff out. So I was very, very happy, and some really great titles as well. So, anyways, without any interruption, let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first one I have here is the complete first season of Roseanne. Now, I remember watching this a few times growing up. I don't think I ever finished the series. I might have seen a few episodes in their later seasons during the reruns, but I think the last time I stopped watching this is when right after Dan had his heart attack. So that was pretty much the last time I've seen it. But I have seen, as being older, I have seen episodes here and there, and it's great to revisit, but I figured I would start getting some of the TV seasons. Thankfully, I was able to find this old Anchor Bay release. Really cool to find that. I paid like $4 at it, $4 for it at a Salvation Army, which wasn't bad. So if you ever come across some older season releases, pick them up because sometimes they're hard to come by, and they also can be worth something too if you're looking to flip stuff like that. Then I also came across season 2 of Roseanne as well, so very happy to find the first 2 seasons. I'm gonna try to find the Anchor Bay releases. I believe I can find a few of them on eBay. I might be able to find the rest of the series on eBay, but really cool to come across those. The next one here is a sci-fi series that came on Fox back in the, I want to say like early to late 90s. I want to say actually not early, probably mid to late 90s. Um, it I think only lasted like 3 seasons on Fox, got canceled. The Sci-Fi channel picked it up for 2 more seasons. It's a very interesting series and a underrated series, but there was a lot of issues behind the scenes, and because of those issues, a lot of the actors would leave the series, which is unfortunate. And the series also, unfortunately, ended on a cliffhanger. Now there are some like fan stories of what they think the finale would have actually been. There's been talks about a movie or some type of reboot or anything. I think it needs a continuation to close out the series. It could be a 1 to 2 series run, it doesn't matter to me, but I feel like we need some answers on this series for a closure, and that is the complete series of Sliders. Got this at FYE. This is the Mill Creek Entertainment release. The packaging is terrible. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's a nice hard box, but the discs come in these like sleeves, and I can't stand that. So what I'm going to try to do is eventually maybe get some like cases for like the clear season. The cases that seasons come in when you buy a TV series or a TV season, and put the discs for that season and print out the artwork from like one of the old releases. That way I can have them individually on the shelf, and they will look a lot better, and the discs won't get scratched. And I think it will look a lot nicer. But yeah, great series. Very, like I said, very underrated. Unfortunately, a lot of issues during the run. It's got Jerry O'Connell. You've also have his brother who shows up in later seasons. You have John Rhys Davies. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Sabrina Lloyd. So it's just a great series. Definitely one to check out. There's only one actor out of the series who continued on through the whole series. He's actually one of my favorite characters. The next one I picked up here, I got, I believe, on the Goodwill um, eBay store. This series usually runs around like 30 to 40 bucks depending on where you get it at, because these don't come cheap. Surprisingly, the Goodwill eBay store had it for a lot cheaper than expected. So I picked up the complete first series of Doctor Who. I've been wanting to get these original releases for a little while now, so I am very happy to finally pick that up. And then I went on the Declutter eBay store as well to pick up some other Doctor Who seasons that they had. So I picked up the complete second series, and I also picked up the complete fourth series. Now, I did order series 3, but for some reason it's taking a little longer. The tracking hasn't updated, so I'm hoping it comes in so I can at least complete the David Tennant series. I do need to get the specials, and then I will be eventually working on the Matt Smith series. So let's start off with some of the Dollar Tree pickups. So the first one here is actually an upgrade, which is awesome because I was going to buy this off Amazon. I think Amazon has it for like 10 bucks or so, but for $1, I figured why not. So I upgraded the Officer Down to Blu-ray. This is a weird, ridiculous, so bad it's good action type of film. It's got Kim Coates from Sons of Anarchy, so it's a fun movie. I really enjoy it. This one was pretty cool to find. I snagged it right away, but it's George A. Romero's Survival of the Dead with this really cool lenticular cover. I'm not big into the zombie genre. I prefer like a lot of the older zombie films back in like the 80s, like Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead 2, things like that. But this looks pretty decent from what I've seen. I'm sure the reviews are not great. These are some of the later, movies that he did. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. If it's bad, I mean, I only paid $1 for it, so it's not too bad. This one I have actually been waiting to get for the longest time. Never wanted to pay full price for it. So I finally was able to get it, and did not realize it's actually from the same guy who did Phantasm and Bubba Hotep, but it's the film John Dies at the End, which looks like it's going to be a fun movie. It's got Clancy Brown and Paul Giamatti, so not bad there. Two great actors. This one I was very surprised, considering this came out like 2 years ago. I believe this was on one of the, what is it, like Shudder, I believe. I like the first four movies. They're just fun, they're entertaining, they're cheesy, and this series has always been cheesy. And I will eventually get the box set that Scream Factory released. But I picked up Critters Attacks. Looking forward to checking it out. Never seen it. From what I've seen in the trailer and a few scenes on YouTube, it looks like it's going to be a fun movie. Next one here I picked up is Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time. I didn't get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because at the time this was coming around, I was done with Pokemon. I was in high school, my freshman year, so I decided to just go ahead and focus on video games. I believe around like 2001, this was kind of becoming a big thing where I lived at the time. So the anime, though, I was a fan of. I would watch it on TV, and I found it more entertaining than playing the cards. I mean, Pokemon wasn't really for me to like play. I mainly just collect them like everybody else, but looking forward to checking it out. And I don't really have a whole lot of anime in my collection. This next one is actually an upgrade. I had this on DVD, but I figured it would look so much better on Blu-ray, so I picked up the complete first season of IP Man, or Ip Man, depending on how you pronounce it. I've seen some scenes from the movie, so I will be picking those up sometime down the road, but I figured for $1 for a complete season, not series, but a complete season, I figured why not. Should be a fun time. This next one I picked up the cover caught my interest. It looks like it's gonna be one of those type of like friend uh, group type of movies like The Goonies and Stranger Things, but it's the Comet Kids. Like I said, this artwork really caught my interest. Looks like it takes place in like the 50s. They come across a meteor, and there's this guy who kind of takes the credit for the meteor that this kid's dad found, and unfortunately he passes away. So they try to do what they can to not only find it, but also to, basically tell the people that the guy who's taking all the credit it's not the person who found it and stuff like that. So it looks interesting. Looks like it's going to be a fun little movie. This one I was very surprised because this came out maybe a few years back, and it's got Denise Crosby from Pet Cemetery and Star Trek: The Next Generation. But this looks creepy. I'm a big I'm not a big fan, but I have a big phobia of spiders. I cannot stand spiders, and I don't think it's more of like their legs or their body, how they look. It's more of their fangs and eyes that creep me out. And I do have Arachnophobia on Blu-ray. It does take me a while to get through, but this one I wanted to check out, and it's itsy bitsy. Looking forward to checking it out. It's a Scream Factory release, so really cool. I don't know if they have a Blu-ray for this, but if they do, I will eventually upgrade. I do want to pick up the collector's edition of, well, I guess you could say a collector's edition in some way of Eight-Legged Freaks, now that that film is finally getting a Blu-ray release. Then I went to the pawn shop and picked up a few DVDs. The first one here I think is like out of print or something. I don't know. It has Justine Bateman, if you guys aren't familiar with her. Excuse me, she's an actress. I think she does other things too, but she's actually actor Jason Bateman's sister. And I excuse me, and I've heard some pretty decent films that she's been in, so I wanted to check this one out, and it's The Fatal Image. So really cool. This is like a 2002 DVD release from like Sterling. What is it? Sterling or Hearst Entertainment Inc. I don't know. It's like one of those like early companies that was releasing like movies that people have never heard of. So looking forward to checking that one out. Then I picked up Van Wilder freshman year. This movie's not good. I do find enjoyment out of it, and it has its funny moments. But I think the actor who is portraying Van Wilder is just trying too hard. He really is, and it seems like there's some continuity issues with this as well. And then also, for some weird reason why they did it, they casted the actor who plays Dwight Stifler in American Pie Presents The Naked Mile and Beta House, and also the chubby dude, the one that dates the girl who dresses up as the sheep when they're taking on the nerds in Beta House. He's in this as well, so I find it very weird why they did that. But yeah, I own the other two, so I wanted to get this to complete it so I can revisit the films and then do a review on all three films. But man, I was just, I don't know what to say about that. The next two are actually out of print titles. These are going for like 20 to 25 on eBay. But I had to snag them right away because one I've seen and just absolutely love. The other one I've heard some pretty good things and wanted to check out. So I picked up Men at Work. I was very happy to find this. Knew right away it was out of print, so I snagged it right away once I saw it. Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez. I mean, you can't go wrong. There's a few other actors in here that you'll recognize as well. And then I picked up again another out of print title, and that is Kids. This is a film that's directed by Larry Clark. He's directed a few other things as well, but I've heard nothing but great things about this. I think this is like a film that came out in like 1995 or so, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. Next one I picked up here is a film I've probably seen like twice. It's got Thora Birch and Scarlett Johansson, kind of like earlier in their careers before they became really big. This was released in 2001. But to me, it just has that 90s feel to it. I know there's a Criterion release for this, and I will be picking that up. when the Criterion sale comes, so I will be upgrading. But for $1, I figured I would go back and revisit, and it's Ghost World. So really cool to find this. I never come across this very often. Surprisingly, it doesn't go for very much on eBay, because I figured I would, when I do upgrade, I would sell this to kind of, save up some cost for the, get some of my money back from the Criterion is what I'm trying to say. But it doesn't, so that I found that kind of weird because, like I said, it's not one of those films you come across. I don't know if it's still in print or if it's out of print, but it's not a title that you can just find normally. The next one here I picked up is a Luke Wilson film that I just absolutely love. It's very entertaining. It's from Mike Judge. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's the creator of Beavis and Butthead, also voices the characters. He's done Office Space as well. And it's the film Idiocracy. Funny movie. It's got Dax Shepard in it, Terry Crews, Maya Rudolph. Just a good movie. I'm glad I found this original release because the newer release, the artwork is terrible. It's just downright terrible. Then I picked up Home Alone 3. I like this movie. I would prefer. I would say that at least the first 3 movies are the better movies out of the series. The other ones are just downright garbage. I think a lot of people actually like this movie, and I'm one of those. I believe it also has I think Scarlett Johansson is in this movie. I think she plays the sister to the main character, but I don't see the name on here, but I do believe so. But yeah, it's 97, which is crazy to even think, because I, for some odd reason, thought it was a early 2000s film, like 2000 or 2001. Then I picked up Urban Legends, which I've been wanting to revisit. The artwork here has really bad water damage, but I will be upgrading to the Blu-ray sometime down the road, so this was just something I wanted to pick up and revisit so I can eventually do a movie review. And then the last one I picked up was Sherlock, the Abonnable Bride. This is a special or a TV-made movie, whatever you want to call it, that they did right after their series had ended. Excuse me. And for some odd reason, the series only lasted 4 seasons. So, kind of strange on how they did that. But they decided, again, like I said, do a special. And I've only seen like a few scenes out of it, so I haven't seen it all the way through. But I am looking forward to checking it out. There are some really cool features in here. You get like a study in Sherlock featurette. You get some interviews, some Q&A. So really cool. Looking forward to sitting down and giving it a watch. I probably won't watch it until after I decide to start the series and finish that. So there you have it. That's my collection update. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys are notified when I upload videos. I do movie reviews, collection updates, and just movie related content. So sit back, relax, and enjoy me for this full ride for this channel. So yeah, there you have it. And until next time, guys, take care.